Ransomware attacks continue to grow in number and in the capability to do damage to your IT assets. While there are many ways to prevent an attack, there is only one absolutely reliable method to derail a ransomware attacker. If you would like to find out what that is, keep watching. Hi, I'm Stephen Lauber, founder and owner of Trailhead Networks, and you're watching Talking Tech at the Trailhead. This is a series of short videos where we help small businesses with simple, easy to understand guidance about IT that is essential to their success. Many organizations fear that their technology just isn't working for them. At Trailhead, we walk alongside our clients and provide the help they need to take the fear out of IT. In the next few episodes, I'm going to go over 6 urgent protections every business should have in place now to protect themselves. This episode will focus on the first of those protections, and that's having an excellent backup. The only reliable method to recover from a ransomware attack is to have an excellent backup. In a ransomware attack, a hacker locks up your files and holds them ransom until you pay a fee. If your files are backed up, you don't need to pay a crook to get them back. That, of course, assumes that your backups are working and that you can recover from them. So what do I mean by an excellent backup? It's far more than just running a backup job and occasionally checking a report to see if it completed. Here are some things to consider when you're evaluating the effectiveness of your backup and disaster recovery solutions. First, your backup should run automatically without any human interaction. This includes switching out the media, like connecting an external hard drive. This has been especially relevant during the COVID-19 crisis when so many of us have been working from home. The backup should be running regardless of whether anyone is in the office or not. You need to determine how much time you can have between backups based on your business needs. Then you should be able to adjust the frequency of those backups without any significant impact on system performance. Don't forget about retention. You may not discover a damaged file right away. If you only have 1 week of backup data, you may not have a working copy of that file in your backup. Your plan should archive data. This may be monthly or quarterly. Just make sure you can go back far enough to restore critical data. Monitoring alerts for failed backups is a good first step, as long as those alerts are being seen and responded to. Can you tell me right now when your last successful backup ran? And are you certain that it is a good backup and that you can recover from it? Don't discount verification and testing. This may be the most critical part of the process. You don't want to wait until your backups are needed in a crisis to find out if they worked or not. Virtualization technology makes it easier to test and verify backups today. You can spin up virtual instances of entire servers and run tests of file systems and applications. This gives you proof and confidence that you can recover a needed system. Many organizations don't think through the recovery process, much less actually practice those procedures frequently to make sure they can perform them when a crisis hits. Periodic recovery testing will reduce the panic and stress that comes in the heat of the moment of a crisis. If you run through the disaster recovery procedures, you'll also discover any important things that you may have missed in your backup. Don't forget to update these plans and procedures whenever you change a system or new things in your production environment. You need to determine the impact of downtime in your organization. Then make sure the recovery time in your process is in line with that. Can you wait a few days or weeks while a system or function is repaired or replaced? If you need immediate recovery or failover capabilities, then you likely need a recovery appliance on site. Modern backup methods allow us to spin up virtual instances of key systems in minutes in most cases. This allows mission-critical operations to continue while repair is done. Finally, you need to have your backup files off-site to protect them from things like fire or flood or other natural disasters. Many people feel that storing a backup drive in a fireproof box on site is adequate. I'm not willing to take that risk. Are you guaranteed that temperatures won't exceed the limits for electronic data, or they'll be protected from any water damage that may occur? And don't forget about the possibility of theft or other physical damage. Is your off-site solution to have an employee take a USB disk home with them each night? If that person gets sick or forgets to change the backup disk, does that interrupt your backup process? These disks are prone to failure. They get banged around in transit, or they sit in hot cars in the summer. There's also the possibility of a ransomware attack damaging the backup data on an attached USB disk. You don't want to discover that the backup that you were planning to recover from has been encrypted too. Today, there are many efficient cloud-based storage options for backup data, and replication can be automated and the data can be secured. These options will usually include the ability to virtualize a system in the cloud. This can be helpful if you lose access to a physical location. Data can be accessed in the cloud in a pinch from remote locations. Cloud storage of backup files should be considered in any backup solution today. Just make sure to account for any time to download data or have it delivered to you if you don't have local copies as well. That wraps up this episode. If you would like help determining the effectiveness of your current backup, you can have Trailhead Networks perform a backup and disaster assessment. I'll put a link and contact information at the end of the video and down below if you're interested in that. If this was helpful, please like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss additional videos in this series. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode of Talking Tech at the Trailhead.